And let's get a look at the radar and show you what's going on. And those little rain chances that we mentioned yesterday and this morning, well, here's a look at where it is. And kind of as expected, it's diving south of our area and falling apart almost completely. So can't rule out a stray shower or thunderstorm or two for the remainder of the day, but we're not expecting any sort of widespread activity. Here's a look at that forecast for the remainder of today. And you can see it's pretty low rain chances the further east you get. Again, can't rule out an additional stray shower or thunderstorm or two, but the bulk of the activity is going to be well to our west, and the activity that's already there, well, it's starting to fizzle away completely. So here's a look at the temperatures right now, 81 in Bentonville, and notice the slight feels like temperature by a couple of degrees, but we're not talking any sort of major difference or heat index or anything like that. 87 right now in Fort Smith, and you can see we've got some clouds today helping keep those temperatures a little bit cooler. Right now, some 70s and 80s kind of across the board in northwest Arkansas, and a little bit warmer in the River Valley. So it's just a great afternoon. For the evening, it's going to be equally as good. So if you got any sort of plans, get out there and enjoy it. As you see, it's going to be a little bit cooler as we head into tomorrow afternoon. Same with the River Valley. Not too bad of an evening. Get out there and enjoy it. We're not expecting any sort of major hazards or anything like that in terms of rain or anything like that. Just a great evening ahead. Tomorrow morning is going to start off nice and crisp and cool, especially in northwest Arkansas, where we're expecting the lower 60s. Right around the upper 60s for the River Valley. And then by the time we get to tomorrow afternoon, it's going to be similar in terms of highs over today and yesterday. We're talking lower to mid 80s northwest Arkansas, upper 80s in the River Valley, mostly sunny skies. And again, can't rule out a stray shower or thunderstorm or two. Very isolated activity is expected. Unfortunately, we're starting to see that feels like forecast. It's going to start to go up by the time we get to the end of next week. And you can see by the time we get to Wednesday, those triple digits, unfortunately, are back on the board. And then River Valley, right around 105 by the time we get to Friday, as it's looking right now. Here's a look at your allergy report, and tree pollen, really not on the board anymore, but grass, weed, and mold, those are still a problem. So we're going to be talking about, continued allergens, unfortunately, because we have the humidity, because we've had this rain. Mold is still probably going to be a problem for the next couple of weeks. Here's a look at what we've got for the next 7 days. And yeah, unfortunately, the nice little break is going to come to an end by the time we get through Monday, and then back at it with 90s by the time we get to Tuesday. And then it feels a lot more like summer by the time we get to Friday. That's when the heat index values are going to really crank up. Same with the River Valley. Notice it's the upper 90s by the time we get to the weekend. Maybe a slight cool down by 1 or 2 degrees by the time we get to Sunday, but it's looking like we're about to just be right back at square one in terms of summer.
Oh yeah, I've been having a lingering cough, so some of that pollen probably wouldn't be as good for me, but I've been kind of enjoying not having such hot weather when we're out in the field, but it looks like we're going to be getting that back pretty soon.
Oh yes, so for any of the summer temperature enjoyers, finally going to warm up back again, but it's been a nice little break from that.
Absolutely, a little precursor to fall and what we're going to experience then. All right.